For gamers by gamers. Carpe GM. Seize the Game Master.
I try to wake him up.
All right, make a medicine roll.
Nine.
You kind of give him a little pull open his eyes. They're half rolled in the back of his head. He's breathing and everything. You've been in this state a few times.
He's not waking up.
He's not gonna die. He's gonna wake up in the morning with a horrible hangover, but he's okay.
Okay.
Nice. Investigation 23. Investigation 23 to find this book.
All right, you find the book.
I think I found what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Excellent.
As you're like, okay, he's done.
Was there anything else?
He walks over and goes, book.
What does the book say? What is it?
Let's see. The book
I need to
is
take magic on it first.
it's illuminate manuscript's written in Dwarvish. It's you start flipping through it.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
I can read it, so.
Okay.
And I cast detect magic on it to see if it's magical.
I don't believe it's magical. No, it's not.
Mr. Cheesley, the whole cheese wheel.
You start flipping through it, and you can tell that it's a genealogical history of the dwarf clans of Mirabar.
Looks like a history of the dwarf clans of Mirabar.
How many volumes are in this history? Does it say?
One.
Yeah, it seems to be the only one.
Okay. Well, we heard there were several books. It might have been one of many. Just asking. You're the one that's reading it.
It says it's a beautifully illuminated manuscript written in Dwarvish.
Okay.
I bet it's worth a pretty penny.
I also bet, since we asked him about it, he might remember that part.
I don't think he's remembered much of anything. He's probably going to wonder how the hell they made it here.
That's enough of a question. Just leave the book, yeah? It's probably been nicked once. Do you really want to be blamed for the other nicking?
There's a lot of nicking going on here, Nick.
Yeah. Well, if I'm going to be blamed for... What happens if somebody comes in and steals it?
Put it back where you found it.
It obviously wasn't hidden well.
I understand that, but who's going to come here to steal? Look at this place. Just put it back. We go meet with the others and we go back and check about this thing. We found out what we
18,
wanted.
is there anything else of value? Just a quick glance because I have to.
At a quick glance, no. There's too much junk. You'd have to actually spend time searching through the place.
I think you're fighting his flaw, as I recall, right now. Yeah.
I have the one thing of value and I'm trying to figure out how to steal it.
Come back without that guy, obviously.
Just put the book back.
Fine.
And we'll go and we'll meet and we'll get on our way so we can go find out about the towns and the missing delegation who will be grateful that we found them.
Potato chips.
Or Gold has no problem. This is they've been killed and their gold would be ours after we kill the people who killed them.
Sleight of hand check using mage hand to put it in his bag.
I gotta check on that. I don't think that's passive perception.
Okay, you can roll.
Especially since they're already, shall we say, discussing to death well enough to...
I walked over to put it back.
16.
Okay. Actually, make two, because you're going to have to make one mage hand check to open up his pack and one to put it in.
I don't think I do.
What character class?
Yeah, because my pack is tied up.
What character class is he?
Arcane Trickster Rogue.
Rouge.
Let's see. Stow object in one hand and container carried. You can stow one object the hand is holding in a container worn or carried by another creature. It's actually specifically listed as a mage hand ability.
Oh, all right then.
So, one check.
Okay then. It's in your
Sleight of
pack.
hand contested by perception.
Yep.
All right. So it's in your pack.
Let's go.
Write it down as in his pack.
Items in possession, not on person.
Or active perception.
He rolled an active and it was less than his passive, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it states he rolls a check.
Oh, so it is a roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. It could be he
Just
rolls
roll,
if he does it.
just
If he
roll
gets
a terrible
under your
check.
passive, you just automatically know it if you get active. All right.
It's my flaw, dude. I'm sorry.
He's not sorry.
So we got
How
the
he always
tape.
plays.
All right.
This isn't how he always plays. Maybe it is.
All right. So that happens.
Yeah.
So who's involved with that? That was just you two.
Yep.
So what's everybody else doing during that time?
We didn't expect that to take very long. I was gathering up to talk to the person to
So
go
yeah,
to.
15 minutes or so goes by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah, no. I was talking to the person who saw the Karens, and we were gathering up supplies for most of the day trip, so buying food and crap.
Junebug's just been repeatedly asking who Karen is, as you say Karen wrong.
We're at the general store. Here's some more supplies.
Go put it in the wagon.
I'm
Here's
bored.
some more supplies.
Ah!
I'm hanging out in the bush at the edge of the town, eating some cheese. drinking
What's
some
up, somebody? Ah!
You know,
Getting some breakfast, waiting for the guy to show up.
before I met Malith, I thought you were the weirdest person out in that whole group.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Seriously, he's got like 3 cheese wheels with him, and I think he just feeds them all to his cat.
yeah. I mean, you're pretty sure if you just each person takes a week's worth of rations, you can get from Red Larch to Ballard.
Okay, so we grab a week's worth of
Without
rations
problem.
for everybody.
He said cheese, so
And
I get some
appar-
cheese.
No, the cat will fight you for the cheese.
Let's roll good now.
Be careful with cheese, right?
A week's worth, huh?
You might.
A week's worth
You
of
might.
cheese.
I will bite your cat.
You're not.
Well, you know what? He should learn his own for that one.
We don't need the poop.
There's no pooping in D&D.
Everybody poops unless they eat too much cheese, in which they don't poop at all.
Hear the phrase of.
DC 17 survival check.
You don't survive.
To do what?
Okay,
Okay, all right.
Alright, so.
You find the right berries to eat and it cleans you straight out.
I grab a
Forage
stick.
for
Does it
2
give me
days,
advantage?
berries.
Only for the wiping.
Why is he screaming again? Oh.
Anyway.
Alright.
All right, so you guys are doing that. He says, "Yeah, I'll meet you at in the north end of town, and we'll take off from there in the morning."
We certainly do wax scatological a lot around here. Anyway.
Alright, so everyone needs to give me 3.5 gold pieces because I already dispersed all the money.
That
Aw.
was some in the kitty, but it's in the other book.
No, the kitty was like 2 gold pieces.
That's right.
And so 3.5 times everybody is more than 2.
Barking it off.
Okay.
Do you think I had enough to have a handful extra gold left over?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I'll just, yeah, okay. I also bought 1 gold piece worth of cheese for Mr. Cheeses.
Cheezel.
Whatever.
Mr. Jesus.
I think you're merging that
I like
and
that
the
better.
grilled cheeses from there was like a meme.
Mr.
I
Cheezel.
think it was from
Sweet John
Mr.
Jesus.
Cheezel.
No, cheeses was a grilled cheeses.
Oh,
If you say
Jesus'
so.
face, Jesus' face and grilled cheese. It's from a TV show. Anyway,
I believe you. It's just dumb.
it's really dumb. Yes.
Okay.
I will not contest this.
Okay, so day passes, we
All right, well.
beginning of town?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
the night's going a little past uneventfully. So.
Okay. We leave as soon as they get back. Excuse me. I glare at Zippo. Did you steal the book?
No,
So the book's not in any of your pouches.
you're more than welcome to look.
I'm sorry I'm accusing you. I apologize.
I take my pack off, put it in the wagon.
You go, where's the book then?
Well, they were just supposed to look at it.
Right,
I don't need to
Oh.
check him. I know I can trust Cletus.
right,
Let's go.
right. What's going on with
Would
this
you really
bag?
notice the difference of the weight of it?
It's a bag of stuff.
Depends on how
It's your
big
bag.
with Dwarven genealogy might
It's a
be.
dwarf book.
Yeah, it's big, wait a minute, I didn't tie this.
If it was an elven book, no, he wouldn't notice it at all.
It's a fancy book. Look at that. I bet that's worth some money. Maybe some
What
gold.
the hell are you doing sticking the damn book in my bag?
Paper, like for wiping.
No!
What?
Whose book is this?
Okay, guard the book. Let's just go. I'm not dealing with this.
No, we're going back. I will tell him he lent it to us.
That's
I'll
fine.
take his key. I'll be back. You guys go ahead, I'll catch up with you.
All right, we walk.
I take off.
What is the book?
Walking,
Okay,
walking.
so the book of genealogy. All right, so we might want to read it just for the information. We need to read the book.
You read it?
No, he glanced at it. You did. You skimmed like a couple pages. We actually probably should read that book.
Well,
If you feel bad, throw him 5 gold pieces and we'll bring it back when we're done. I don't care. We need to
we'll
read
just
it.
we'll tell him he said he lent it to us, because he don't remember what he said. But we're giving it back to him.
When we're done, whatever.
I'm looking at him when I say that.
We should read. We need to read that book. It's got plot info. I can tell. It smells of plot.
What?
Do we?
Like
Do
land?
you read Doggish?
A plop. What's
Do
Oh.
you read Doggish?
that? Yes.
Oh, yeah. You read. Sit in the bag and read.
There, that's.
Yes, ready.
All right. Fine.
I don't
I
read.
sent you a message for the next time it comes up.
What language do you know? Just comment.
Lies. Yeah?
Okay. Just checking.
What do you know?
Okay.
Just, did you send a text or?
Yeah.
Comment on
Okay,
it.
it hasn't come through yet.
And on
Really?
the book.
Huh.
He's smart. Very much smarter than you are for some reason, which doesn't make any sense at all.
Sounds smart.
You would help.
He's drooling, though, is the only issue I see. All right. I read. Since we have 10
I bet
miles
it's
at
sent through Hangouts.
6 miles an hour, I start reading the book.
Alright.
You know, we really should get a covering for this wagon.
Malif has like a big scar on his face too, from like an animal attack or
Brain
something.
damage. Sort of a good
Has
thing to
a-
describe when you're describing your character.
I
Yeah,
didn't
that
think
was
about
kind
it.
of important information.
Because it has a -1 charisma. It's a 8.
Well, charisma it isn't really how you look, it's your force of personality. A -1 charisma means you're readily ignorable and people don't take your opinions all that seriously.
Okay. Well, I guess it's fine then.
Alright.
I have a 13. That means I'm loud, but I don't have anything important to say.
Yes. Alright. So we continue on our merry trek.
I should have said that. I should have done that originally.
Yeah.
I read
So
the
that
book.
would have made it easier. That's what's kind of my thought. I didn't think you would actually notice the difference.
Again, I'm picturing a Dwarven genealogy book. I'm picturing something
Yeah.
like this big.
My original plan was to move it as soon as we got back with the group, but I didn't realize we were all back together yet.
Oh, okay. That would work too. Of course, then you had to make another set of steal-in checks. He might eventually notice that.
That was probably Hangouts.
Because he's got the best results in the group, badly enough.
He could have hid it in my bag. I wouldn't have told. I'd kept it.
You would use it as toilet paper.
I didn't put it anywhere. He took
Get
it.
the highest bidder. Get some gold.
It was not in my bag.
I am so glad I am not a paladin of devotion. Wow. There are lots of begats on this page.
That's because you're in the bees.
Oh, God. Bogat, begat, bugat. Oh, for love.
So on a barren hilltop a few miles from Red Larch,
What deity do you say?
you find 4 freshly dug shallow graves.
Alright.
The earth scraped out for the holes is piled nearby, although hastily gathered stones cover the graves. faint smell of death hangs in the air, and several vultures circle overhead.
Those are Karens.
Those are Karens? I thought they were Karens.
Those look like vultures.
Gonna hit him on the head with my halberd.
Come on, birdies. Soup's on.
The guy that brought you up here, he's like standing like 100 or so feet away. He's like right up there.
Why are you
What?
waiting so far?
What?
I'm a hermit shepherd, man. I don't deal with
No,
dead bodies.
I'm perfectly fine. I was afraid it was some sort of hill of holiness or something.
Oh no.
Okay, then we walk up the hill, or I walk up the
Okay.
hill.
Huh?
Go up with
Oh,
it.
okay, here I go.
Alright, so we get to the top of the hill, we look at the Karens.
Karen.
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 Doesn't seem very deep.
No,
Correct.
Well, we're not gonna find anything by looking at the top of the grave,
no, we're not.
so.
There's a system in this. I have a system for this. Junebug, move the rocks.
Rock, 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 rock.
So minutes go by as you're
How tall are the Karens?
they're just like about 2 feet. They're not that big.
Just
Oh, okay.
don't throw the rocks down the whole hill of Junebug, because we need to put the rocks back on them when we're done.
So he has to stop and go get those rocks.
Oh.
Alright.
We can bring them back up in a minute. Let's just get through this. We don't even know what we're dealing with yet.
Alright.
Alright.
So we open up the first one.
At least they were buried.
Dig it out like a dog.
So the first one you open up, it's a male dwarf dressed in artisan robes.
How dead? How long dead?
Relatively fresh.
Medicine check for someone who's got that.
19 medicine, 20 investigation.
Couple days probably.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to tell once they get to a certain point, but
Maybe we can track the people that buried him here.
We're gonna have to, but let's go through the rest. Okay, so he's
Uh,
wearing artisan robes.
yes.
That's it.
Identification.
Anything of value?
You can tell with your investigation roll, you can tell that
Scumbag.
they're probably a smith. He's probably a smith.
Right.
They would have stolen anything of value already, but that means you get to go through really detailed in your search for valuable objects. Mr. Searchy makes search a lot.
It's okay.
They might be.
He stinks.
out there somewhere.
The rose might be worth something.
They
Clean 'em
with
up.
those.
We'll leave him buried in his robes because they're not worth that much. You might get a gold out of the whole ensemble if you didn't have the giant gaping holes in it. How did he die?
Let's see.
I can
You
fix the
see
hole.
some arrow wounds. A
Looks
few,
like he was
uh,
arrowed.
A few crushing type of blows.
Okay, so
Interesting that they followed the variant
that is the
then. In a
again.
marked grave.
That is interesting. They didn't pile all four bodies
Is there
together,
any
for
type of
example.
Well, they didn't cover him with dirt and they put him someplace
Any
where
type of
people could see.
identification on him?
Yeah.
How
That they were dead.
intimately are you searching?
Intimate.
Cavity search.
He goes brains, then you tell him to turn his head and cough.
I'm mage handing it.
Okay. You
Cavity search.
can't really do anything.
Oh, I can.
I mean, you still
Searching
have.
the cavities, whatever.
Yeah, you don't find anything in there.
Uh,
Are you moving the body? Is what I'm
Yes.
asking.
It's not
Alright.
stuffed full of gold.
So you reach down and you pull him aside. You see an emblem on the back of his robes.
Okay, which emblem?
The emblem. It's an emblem of the city of Mirabar.
Interesting. And there's,
okay, dwarf from Marabar.
and there's a Mimbar delegation. I wonder if this is one of the members. Ah, crap.
Could be.
Let's search the next three.
I
Junebug.
cast unseen.
Oh.
I cast unseen servant who moves the rocks.
Okay. So you can do more than one at a time.
Right.
Alright. So
Alright.
we finished peeling off the other ones.
All right. So
And I'll
the
mage
next
hand
one.
the other one.
The next one you find is one male human warrior dressed in a black cloak with strange stony-like armor.
Huh. Not a short guy.
You see a male human,
What kind of armor?
strange, some kind of stone. It's weird.
It's like a scale mail.
Yeah, but it's made of stone.
I wonder if it's magical.
get everybody, we'll get everybody.
The next one you uncover is a male human in a white robe with black feathers at the shoulders. Did I miss one?
That's 3.
I think it's pretty obvious that you did.
There's 4 graves and 3 bodies. One body is in part of one grave and part of the other.
Yes, the fourth body walked away.
Oh yeah, I did miss one right here. And the last one is
It's a vampire now.
is a female human warrior dressed in a red surcoat with a black axe.
I cast detect magic after all the graves are,
All right.
and start scanning to see if there are any magical items or.
You also know that the red surcoat with the black axe is the symbol of Mirabar's army. You clear after everything's cleared out. You start scanning with detect magic and find no magic on no magic sources in the area.
What kind of axe is the little black axe? Is it like a hand axe? D6 or something?
It's not an axe. The surcoat has the black axe.
Oh, it's like a
They
little.
did not
It's
bury
like a
you with a
logo.
weapon, that's the emblem.
Well, I look at the armor real fast. What kind of armor is that? I got proficiency with smith's tools, so I should be able to at least
On which body?
the
The
stony
stone
looking,
type
the stony kind of armor that's not magical.
It's a scale mail
Hmm.
type of armor, but the scales seem to be made of stone.
That is weird.
To make it heavier.
You tell what kind of stone?
Well, just
Just
these
local.
black
Just
floaty stones.
it's a mix. There's
Okay.
But in case you're wondering, Ferris, it would do nothing to your AC. It would reduce mine. So, like, oh, that is. We should not take a dead man from his armor.
If it could be, if it was worth something, they wouldn't have buried it.
Pretty much.
Well, here's the question.
All right, and
Well, if we just cut off the heads and take the heads back to Malabar, so
We just described,
no, don't desecrate. See, if they're bandits and we take their heads, we get a reward. If they're important dignitaries and we take their heads, we desecrated their graves.
what have you been doing, Gerbo?
Seems like a bad idea.
While all this is going on.
Looking in the graves.
So, well, but who's
Doesn't
gonna
really look like
believe?
anything of value. Don't really want to touch the dead bodies.
But who's gonna believe us that
I'm
we found
waiting
them?
for a vulture to get low enough.
we take,
You jumped a few
Okay.
times.
I take notes describing all the clothes and everything else
All right.
for description purposes. And once we found everything out, the unseen servant starts putting the.
Wait, before we did find the one thing we moved the body. Since I'm immune to disease anyway.
Well, the unseen servant is flipping the body so we can look at it.
Okay, so the answer. Okay, so we looked at the backs and all the fronts.
The only thing that was underneath the matter was that
That crest.
yeah.
The crest.
All right, so I'm betting this dwarf is part of the
Delegation.
delegation. Excuse me. Yes. So
But who would have buried the delegation?
that's a good question. However, if someone had enough time to do this, they might have left prints because this happened soon.
Do we leave the bodies here?
We rebury them for now. We'll go tell Mimbar that this is where they were, and we'll let them deal with them. Unless you want to haul 4 bodies to Mimbar for no reward.
Where's Mimbar?
What's the area?
Who said there wouldn't be
Or
a reward?
Belliard, excuse me.
What's the environment where they're buried?
Oh,
Is it like a field?
It's
like
on
sheep
you're on
field?
you're on top of the hill
Okay.
in this region.
This isn't a. For what we can do, this is satisfactory. And if we had, we know where the bodies are. They're not going to be friends. They're not going to be disturbed. If we need to pick them up, we can pick them up later. But we're not going to be casting general repose on them or anything like that.
Let's see if we can trick down.
Nah, it's
people
far
who
too
brought the
late for
bodies
that.
here.
Yeah, it's too late for us to do
I'm gonna
anything.
try to track down the
Okay.
people that brought the bodies.
So hold on. So as you start looking around, you find I mean you can go ahead and roll.
Survival.
But, you find a confused collection of tracks, some broken arrows, a discarded javelin, and a tattered
Really
gray
mining tonight.
and a tattered gray cloak in the general area. Is there certain so who didn't roll the survive? Who didn't roll to help to track and do that? Nothing.
I rolled a 1.
I haven't
Me
rolled
too.
yet.
All right.
14?
I haven't rolled yet.
Didn't roll.
Okay.
I rolled, but I didn't know what for yet. I thought I was doing investigation.
Got a 2. Oh my God.
I don't do survival.
Okay. So
Got modified 3.
So you didn't help. So you're kind of looking around the area while they're all looking at the ground. You can have a pretty good view of the surrounding hills from this vantage point. Several miles to the west, you can make out a tiny outline of Red Larch.
Yeah.
And the thin dark line marking the long road. Perhaps 2 miles-ish to the north, you see a slender old tower circled by large birds. Nothing else is around here.
I found a scrap of cloth. I think it was a cloak.
It's circled by large birds?
A slender old tower circled by large birds.
Ah, look at that.
Oh, what kind of birds are they?
I don't know.
It's about 2 miles away.
They got a lot of chicken in them.
Not 2 miles
Pretty
pretty
close.
that far. They might have seen something.
Or they could, or whoever buried him could be folded up over there. In case if these were the dead
Make a survival.
and there were survivors and injured.
With the birds, there could be more dead.
18.
They could have
Very
seen
likely.
All right.
That may be where the treasure is.
That sounds reasonable. Let's go back.
All right, you guys are having this discussion about this.
Well,
You guys don't notice. What your invisible servant is piling rocks. One of them's hadn't got to yet. Junebug sneaks over to, rips one of the arms off of the bodies and starts waving at the vultures. One of them swoops down to get it, and he jumps up and catches the vulture. And that's when you guys notice when you hear a bird going. At which point he's tossed the dead body arm on the ground next to him, and he's biting the neck out of the vulture.
Feathers, 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 feathers.
That is, huh?
Everybody want some?
This is-
Feathers, feathers.
This was your problem. You tried to teach him he's not supposed to use people's bodies as bait for buzzards.
Oh, sorry. Pick the arm back up, throw it in the pile of the rest of the body.
I mage hand the
Feathers.
arm back to the area
Feathers.
where it should be,
Feathers, feathers.
and I cast mending.
You see Larman, the guy who brought you here. It's like, what is going on?
Hey, gotta
Alright.
take that bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk
You
down and give him the gold first time, thank him, and send him on his way.
okay,
No
that's
problem.
fine.
Appreciate it.
I go down.
What did
You
you
know what?
find
You
up
both
there?
eat that. I can cure
I
disease
tell
later.
him,
I didn't
it
want
looks
to
like,
eat
you heard
something.
that there was
It's big.
a missing delegation?
Yeah.
I own a cookie.
Well,
You don't eat.
it looks
carry
like this
injuries.
might be part of the
I
missing
just-
delegation.
Just
Oh.
bit its neck to
Well,
kill it.
Yeah, you don't, that's a
The
carrion
buzzard-
eater, you don't eat carrion.
He is a barbarian that was raised by wolves.
And plenty of times.
The one that-
Feathers.
All right,
Yeah,
fine,
so,
okay.
yeah, he has no clue as to how to act in any society, let alone office society.
Okay.
We're working on civilizing him, and he didn't hurt anybody.
Well, true, I
It
guess.
wasn't armed.
Okay, you know, the body was already going.
Yeah.
I mean,
Seems
it's
to be a little
horrible,
handsy.
it's terrible, but
I think
I
He's
thought it
clever.
was very disarming personally.
we're trying to improve him. That's why he came with the paladin, because the paladins think of it as a holy quest to civilize him. It's some kind of penance or something.
As long as that's he's being watched, I guess that's okay.
And we will properly, you know, lay them to rest. That's not an
Well, I
issue.
wasn't worried about that, but okay, that's good, I guess.
Put these rock specs on. We didn't want the vultures to eat the dead people.
Feathers. 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 Staring at you with feathers. Feathers.
We should go
Don't
check out
talk,
this tower.
let the paladin talk to him. The paladin's in
Is
charge
that
of
all
this.
he's found up there? Just, I mean, I'm just curious.
Yeah, just the 4 bodies.
what do you know about that tower? I gesture to the north.
He kind of walks up a little bit. Oh. He says, that's
The Tower of Woe.
that's Feathergale's fire.
That's a fey name.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do know that sometimes knights out of Waterdeep come up here and riding on flying monsters, but they keep to themselves. So
Well, let's go examine that, see if they've seen anything about these murders. Because you can't, you already tried to track and you could not track. Is that success?
I could track in.
there were too many confusing backward. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go to the tower. The towers are only presently that might have been able to see something. They're 2 miles out, they might have seen something. Or as Ben said, they might have gone there. Those are our options, and I can see no betters.
Could I go off farther from the trail and try to pick it up again or something? Or can you only do it
Well,
once?
if you go farther out, then it doesn't mean anything.
There's a lot of foot traffic around the grave.
Yeah, that's
from
the thing is, if you go farther out, okay, cool. You don't know which tracks started from, so I've tracked these ones. Cool, we'll follow those for 30 miles, and it turns out it was some old farmer just walking his cow.
Well, it depends on how badly he runs. But
It was
we're
a farmer
going to the
carrying
tower.
his pig.
We go to the tower.
We go to the tower.
Never follow the farmer carrying his pig. Never track him.
All of his spells are cast at level 9, and he knows all the fireballs.
I don't understand. It's just a first level commoner.
It's the pig.
The pig wizard, he's gonna have to eventually resurface because we keep referencing him.
Yeah.
No, don't worry, that'll be a me thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
James tries to play it all serious.
It's not really my style. Yeah.
Well.
I'll make him the main villain of the game.
Pig wizard.
No one ever suspects the pig wizard.
So the plan is to go to Feathergale Spire?
Yes,
Yes.
they go to Feathergale Spire.
All right.